Use the vertical line test to determine if each graph represents a function. State its domain and range. So in our first picture, we have this upside down V. Our domain would be our x values, how far left and how far right the graph goes. It starts here at 0 as an x value, and we're going to use a parenthesis for that because it's not included. And how far right it goes is to positive 4. And we use a bracket for that because it is a solid circle, meaning it's included. Then we want to ask the question about range. Range is the y values. How low does the graph go? How high does the graph go? So our lowest y value is -3. Even though it's not included here, it is included there, so we use a bracket, -3. And then we talk about how high it goes, and the height is +3. Since this is not hollow, it's all solid, we're going to use a bracket. Does this pass the vertical line test? Any vertical line you draw, does it cross the graph once and only once? And yes, everywhere that I draw a vertical line, it will only touch once. So this is a function. Let's look at this other graph, sideways U shape. Our domain again is our x values, how far left and how far right the graph goes. So we see here it goes to the left -4. That is included because it's a solid line. And how far right it goes, it appears to stop here at +3, but in fact there's an arrow. And this arrow indicates that it goes on and on and on forever, so it goes to positive infinity. Infinity is always used with a parenthesis. Our range is our y values, how low the graph goes and how high the graph goes. Our lowest y value is here at 0. It is included because it's a solid circle, so we use a bracket for 0. And how high it goes, well, this arrow indicates not only that it goes off to the right forever, but it's also going up forever. That would be positive infinity with a parenthesis. This question, whether or not it's a function, asks that if there's anywhere you can draw a vertical line and it will touch the graph more than once, then you say no, it's not a function.